Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial, a little bit different, but one of my most highly requested videos has been the everyday makeup look, which is what I'm doing for you guys today. Don't know what I'm doing with my hands. I was supposed to do this and then show my face to you, but it sort of went everywhere. But anyway, I've been receiving a lot of compliments on my makeup recently, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I have been practicing with makeup a little bit more and you guys have been liking it, so thank you very much. And this is for you guys. So if you guys would like to see how I achieve this makeup look, then keep watching. Okay, so you're gonna start off with a clean moisturized face, and I use Aveeno Skin Relief, the Shea Butter Moisturizing Lotion. It's super soft and super just, ooh, it just caresses your face and it moisturizes you all throughout the day, and I don't need to re-moisturize, which is like the best thing about this. Once I've done that, I prime my face, and I prime my face using the L'Oreal Paris Lumi Magnifique Pure Light Primer. Now this primer really makes my face glow, so I'm just gonna dot it on everywhere, kind of like I got spots or chicken pox. Chicken spots, like chicken pox, I mean. I know to put it everywhere. Once I've done that, I get my Maybelline Dream Fresh BB Cream in the shade Medium, which I'll apply to my face using my damp Real Techniques blender. So I just get a bit of a splodge, not too big, and just sort of spread it about here. Like that, not a lot. I put it on the fattest part of the brush and I'll just dab it all over my face and then blend. So just dabbing so it gets everywhere. I just put it over my eyes just so it evens the tone there because my eyes are slightly darker. Once I've done that, it's time to conceal Gucci and Prada. Now because my under eye concealer doesn't last all day, I've heard that if you use orange concealer underneath that before you put your normal concealer on, it tends to last more, and I have found that it does work and it makes it look slightly more brighter and gets rid of the darkness that lingers around. So I've got LA Girls Pro Concealer Cover Up Stick in the orange one, and I just get a little bit of that on my Shimmerless Angles concealer brush. So just like a little bit, just dab, and there we go. And I'm literally just going to pat that just here where the main darkness is. Not all the way here, just, you know how that part's like insanely dark. I'm just going to put it there. Can you see that? It's just lifted it slightly and also made it like slightly more orange, but trust me, that will disappear once we add the rest. So I know I'm just going to do the exact same to the other one. Bam! Look at me. I'm orange. And then I go over it with my actual concealer, which is the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Creamy Beige. So I'm just going to open it, give it a squeeze. It's got this handy brush on the end, so like I don't have to use any excess stuff. But I just give it a squeeze, and I'm literally just gonna go down in lines like that, so it kind of forms a triangle. So, and I don't like getting it too close to my eye because sometimes I do get it in my eye, and that's just horrible. So I tend to blend it in near the eye rather than using this to get near the eye. Look at that, sensual. And then I just get a little bit more and I'm gonna go down the nose, just highlight this little part here. What is it called? The Cupid's bow, these two little lines here, I don't know what it's called. And then here as well on the chin. Right, and then I get my beauty blender and I use like this part here. So it's got the flat part, it's just above here near the tip because that really does get in there. But I don't use the actual tip, if that makes sense. And can you see how that's concealed really well because I've got the orange on underneath? I've tried it without, and like before I used to do it without and it did work, but it's a lot better when you do have the orange there. Damn, look at that, look at that. And honestly, using a damp blending sponge is like the best thing ever. I used to use it dry before, and although it did used to work, once I tried using it, you know, when it's slightly damp, I was just like, oh, it's a whole new life. Because I thought you could only use it damp if you're using foundation, you know, stood with me. Because I use BB cream, but it works exactly the same with BB cream or with anything else that you use. Look at my face, it looks gorgeous. And now it's time to contour the face so it looks fab. So I use Artist of Makeup Contour Stick in the shade Medium. Now when I really do love this product, it gives me a nice contour. Once I blend it out, it looks really natural and subtle. The only problem is it does have a bit of an orange undertone, so certain times I look a bit more orange than I do brown and glistened. But if I use powder over it, it's usually okay. But for those guys who don't like the orange tint, I definitely go for their newer one, which I think is in the shade Dark. I can't exactly remember, but I'll link it down below. But yeah, that one is like proper like cocoa, and it's just, oh, it's so good. It's lovely. I really need to get that one. But yeah, I literally just screw this like this so it just comes out. Okay, not too much. And I will just go here and do that. So if I just tuck in my cheeks like that, see this line? I just go like that. Like that. They don't bring it in too close to my mouth. That's about it. Even that looks a bit too much to me, but whatever, just we've done it now. And I'll do the same to the other side. There we go. Even now it takes me a while to get this right because I want to make both sides the same, but This looks relatively okay. I feel like when I blend it, it'll look better. Oh yeah, but then I do like a little bit on my chin. Can you see I've got like that slight butt chin? I like accentuating it more. I know a lot of people don't like having the butt chin, but I love it. So I'm just gonna go like that. So it's a tiny bit, and then I do my nose as well. Like, I'm the kind of person who doesn't really bother with my nose usually because I like the way it looks, but recently I've been into the contoured look. Even though I blend half of it away, I still kind of like having it there. Makes me feel special. So I'm just gonna go down this side of the nose like that, and the exact same on the other. Bam. And that's it. And then I'll blend the cheek contour with my contour brush from Real Techniques. So I'm just gonna put it there and brush upwards like that. I never brush down, I always brush up, so. And as you can see, that's just easily just blend it out really, really quickly. I don't have to go at it for ages, which is what I love about this product. Now I know that probably looks a little bit harsh right now, but just wait, we're still in the middle of blending it. So I'm just gonna do the same to the other side. I usually bring it up just a bit as well. My scarf usually covers this bit, but sometimes if I have my scarf slightly looser, I like having a bit of contour there. Once I've done that, I'll literally just blend it out more. So I usually just do this and go sideways, so it pulls it up the cheek. I never go down. Going down is just a bad idea. And this really blends out. The great thing about this product is if you blend it enough, it'll slowly start to fade even more, which is what I like. So can you see how that instantly looks better than that there? I know some people are like, oh, don't put it above this area or whatever, but I'm just like, screw you, it looks good on me, so I'm gonna do it. Look at that, all blended in. Now I'm gonna get my little beauty blender sponge again, but this time instead of using this side, I'm gonna use this side and use this tip to do like this part here on my nose. So I literally just go down like that, pull it all the way back, and then just spread and pat. Now usually I don't do my jawline, but if I do have my hijab off, let's say for a girls party or a family party or whatever, or if I'm doing a turban style, then I will put contour along here, but I'm not a pro at it yet, so I'm not going to bother showing you guys. Plus I don't do that often, so it's like, it's not my everyday thing. But yeah, I just do that, blend that out, and I do the same for the nose. I use the exact, like the proper tip. I go up and down, like that. And down. Can you see it? I go up and down. Sorry, I sound like an idiot. I don't know why I do that as well. I feel like it slices my nose. Now time to move on to powder contour. Now I just use this just to set the contour in place, and on top of that just to add a little bit more definition, because sometimes I do tend to blend away a bit too much. But yeah, I use my Sigma Small Duo Fiber F55 brush, which I absolutely love. It's just so soft and easy to blend. It's just, oh my god, I love it. And I use my Bobbi Brown bronzing powder in Natural. So I'm literally just gonna get a little swirl like that. I'm gonna tuck it in my teeth and go like that. And go in circles because brush seems to work for me. And that also gets rid of some of the orange undertones I have. And then just brush the excess off on my jawline because there's no point in keeping it. And now my contour is done. Now if there's ever a day where I make a mistake, because let's say I bring it down too much or I bring it high too much, I literally just use like the leftover BB cream on here, and I'll literally just pat to blend it out like that. Well, I don't think I've made that many mistakes today, so that looks pretty okay, but sometimes I like to do that to get rid of it if it's too close to my mouth. And once I've done that, I set everything in place once again using my little blending sponge. So I've got the MUA pressed powder in shade 2. Now this is pretty good, especially for being a product that's only I think £1 or £2. It's like hella cheap. But yeah, for that price it's amazing, but I do want to try other ones, so if you guys have any recommendations, please do let me know. So I'm just gonna get my blender and just pat in there. So I'll just get a little bit on there, and I press this into where I've done my concealer under my eyes, because that's the part that usually tends to disappear faster. So now I don't tend to use this same method for the rest of the face. It's only for under eye because that's where I put the most product, and that's the part that I really don't want to budge, because when it does, it looks stupid as hell, because usually it's just one that slides up, not the other. So I just look like I'm extremely tired in one eye. And then to do the rest of my face, I get my slanted kabuki brush from the Body Shop, which is like the softest thing in the world, and I just dab it on and shake off the excess, and I literally just pat and swirl. Bam! And that step is done. Now it's time to move on to blush and highlight. So for my blush, I use Sleek Brush in the shade Antique. I used to use the other one called Pomegranate quite a lot, but recently I've been liking the more subtle look, so I use this. And this is a really gorgeous browny, pinky, mauvey kind of shade. It's just absolutely just, I love it. And I apply that using my Shimmerless blush brush, so I just get a little bit of the product like that. So it's just like literally like the smallest amount, and maybe tap off this excess. And I will smile, and I will just do this on the cheeks and then pull it up. So just doing that and pull it up. And there we go, blush is complete. I really hope you guys can see it, but this is like really subtle because I don't like a lot of my cheeks anymore. I like the more, slightly more au naturel, actually faux natural look, because it's supposed to be natural but it's totally fake. But yeah, after that I highlight my face. So I use the Sleek Face Form Contouring and Blush Palette in the shade Light. I'm literally just going to pick up this middle shade on the same blush brush, but I just use the other side, so I just go like that. So a little bit on, shake it off if there's too much. And I like shaking this about because it adds sparkles in the air. It looks pretty. And I literally just put that right here, and I'll use the excess just like down here around my face. Basically wherever I did my highlight using the concealer. Sometimes I add a little extra like on my cupid bow because it looks really pretty. And bam! That is my face done. Now time to move on to the eyes and the brows, and then last we'll move on to the lips because I always like doing the lips last because I tend to smudge if I don't do it last. Okay, so sometimes, not always, I add a little bit of shadow just to define my crease a bit. So I'm just going to use Shimmerless blending brush, and I'm going to pick up this dark shade from the Sleek I Divine Au Naturel palette. So I'm just going to get a little bit on the brush, just a tiny smidge. I'm literally going to start here, blend down, and then blend into the crease like that. Now I'm still mastering the art of the eyeshadow, but I kind of like that. It's very subtle and it's just like a bit of darkness to the eye, making me look slightly more mysterious. But yeah, once I do that, I literally just move on to my eyeliner. So I'm just getting my Collection 2000 Fast Stroke eyeliner in the shade Black because I like black eyeliner. And that's pretty much the eyeliner. Sometimes I do bring the tip out a bit more, which I think I'm going to do. And for some reason my eye's watering. Why are you watering the time I try and film a video? But yeah, that is the eyeliner complete. But yeah, once that's done, I'm going to move on to mascara. So I've got my Eyelash Curler, so I'm going to curl my lashes. Bam! Like that. And then I'm just going to grab my Maybelline, the Colossal Volume Express Mascara in 100% black. And I'm just going to pin my lashes. And then I'm also going to do the lower lash line. And finally we move on to brows. So for brows I'm going to use my No. 7 Beautiful Eyebrow Pencil. I'm just going to use a spoolie end just to brush everything in place. And then I'm going to get my Sleek Eyebrow Kit in dark, and I'm going to use a little angled brush and the more gel-like one, not the powder, the gel. So I'm going to get a tiny bit on my little brush. And then I'm going to go back to my eyebrow pencil, use a spoolie end and brush through. And bam! There is my eyebrow complete. Now time to do the other eye. And there we have it, eye 2 complete. So that is the finished eye look. Very glam. Well, very natural, but glam to me anyway. And see how that shading just added a little bit of like a pop to my eyes. To my eyes I mean. And now on to your lips, so make sure they're nice and moisturized, and then I'm just gonna go straight in with my lipstick. So I'm using Revlon's Super Luxurious Lipstick Creme in Mink, which is like my recent go-to color. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then I'm gonna add a little bit more definition and fanciness using my MAC lip liner in the shade Mahogany. I'm going to get this and just go over the bottom line and the top line and blend it in. But I won't be doing like the middle section, so it adds a bit of a highlight. And there we have it, my go-to everyday makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I really hope it was helpful for you guys. Remember, if you have any suggestions for any videos you'd like me to do, whether they're makeup related or fashion related or hijab tutorial related, let me know in the comments and I'll try my best to do them. If you guys would like to keep updated with me, be sure to follow me on any of my social media pages, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram. I'm on them all at SimaSmilesLike, so check those out because I've got some fun stuff on those pages. If you'd like to see behind the scenes or photos or find out what I'm wearing in this video, then be sure to go to my blog. I'll link that down below. It's simachowdhury.co.uk, where you can find all the behind the scenes information, details, this, that, and the other. But yeah guys, that's the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully it's helped you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! If you guys would like to watch any of my previous style, comedy, or vlog videos, then please click on the thumbnails on the screen.